Okay, moving on now. Now we will get you some news that will make you wonder and probably make you rethink about the condition of cars plying on our roads. Now, at least 5 Indian cars have scored a 0 out of 5 in safety tests, and this test was conducted by the European New Car Assessment Program. Euro NCAP is usually taken as the last word in safety by the global auto industry. The 5 cars that were tested were the Maruti Celerio, Maruti Eeco van, Hyundai Eon, and the recent bestseller, the Renault. Even the robust Mahindra Scorpio failed miserably in the tests that were conducted, all the cars scoring a 0 out of 5. Would you believe that? According to NCAP, these cars showed low levels of adult occupant protection. India currently has not crash test guidelines, but plans something on the lines of NCAP, the Bharat New Vehicle Safety Assessment Program, which will only kickstart next year. Okay, let's get in Yogendra Pratap for more on this. Yogendra, does this test result come as a surprise to you? Are cars made for India that vulnerable? Because the auto industry has completely rubbished this test.
These test results are not surprising. Cars that are made in India are made to Indian specifications, and those don't require these cars to be safe at a frontal crash test of 64 kilometers per hour. So I would say no, not all cars that are being sold in India are unsafe, but the cars that are specially made for India, they are made specifically to Indian norms, and those can have unstable body shells.
Okay, just stay with me. We also earlier spoke to Carnation Chairman Jagdish Khattar on these test results, these absolutely shocking test results, and this is what he had to say.
First of all, the cars that were selected did not have airbags. You know, you have a model, and the entry model is always a basic model. As you go higher, you have the airbags. So certainly when you take up a car which does not have an airbag, it will get 0. Second, I think NCAP is a NGO, is a separate one. They have their own norms and they do it for public this thing. They have nothing to do with us. For example, they have taken 65 kilometers. The norm in India, like the norm in US, is 55 kilometers. So all new cars which are introduced after this date will conform to those tests, and the existing cars will conform to these tests by 2019. One of the reasons for this timing is because India did not have international level testing facilities, which have come only recently.
Okay, let's also get in one last word from editor Auto Today, Yogendra Pratap, who is still with us. Yogendra, what really worries you most as, you know, an automobile enthusiast? What do you think is the reason for all of these cars failing the tests?
This is one of the main issues. I'm not so worried about these cars getting 0 stars in this global NCAP test. What I'm worried about is that the body shell integrity is not there in all these cars. So earlier in 2014, when global NCAP had done this test, that time they had found that at least 2 of the cars that they had tested had some body integrity, and then you can add safety features and make the car safe. But these cars are failing the test miserably and are not proving that they have body shells that are rigid enough to withstand crash tests.